And we are live. Welcome into the Arena, a multi-platform gaming news podcast morning show for Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burly of Burlyman Gaming. How you doing, Burly? Good morning to you.
Good evening to you. I'm doing good. I played some, finally got to play some God of War last night, God of War Ragnarok, and that was fun. It was hard to just kind of put down and stop.
Yeah. Like I was telling you before we started. Yeah, I wish I could get back to it, but with all this content stuff,
yeah,
I can't do it. I mean, I gotta get the content up. You know, it's like who's gonna get the content up? So, yeah, hopefully I'll get back to it. Yeah. What's that?
Leave it all for Carl to do.
Yeah, Carl should do it all. Yeah, so just dump it on Carl after we finish everything, and then he should edit and post to all the social media and everything. Yeah, it's like I hopefully I get a chance to play some. Maybe tomorrow, but tomorrow is Willow. Gosh darn it, Burly! Tomorrow is Willow.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
first episode of Willow's tomorrow, so hopefully Thursday. Because Callisto Protocol is coming out on Friday. But then for me it'll be Saturday because here in Japan, we're ahead. So, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah. All right. So, we got an interesting show for you. We're going to be talking about Yakuza's Addictive Cabaret Club. It's coming back. We're going to show you that. A new game that could be the next big Souls type game. We're going to show you a trailer and talk about that, as well as The Witcher, the original Witcher, Burly. Not Witcher 2, not Witcher 3, but the original Witcher is going to become fully open world. So we're going to talk about that as well. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let's go ahead and get into the first story right now. So Yakuza. Burly, one of your favorite games, Yakuza. Yakuza's Addictive Cabaret Club will return in Like a Dragon Gaiden on PS5 and PS4. So yeah. So you excited for that, Burly?
Oh yeah, who doesn't love a good cabaret club? Come on.
Yeah. And of course, the link to the article from Push Square is below for all of you video viewers, so you can go and check that out, and I will read a little bit of it for you. So, yeah. So let me go ahead and get to that here. So the mini games are a massive part of the appeal in any Yakuza title, and it looks like Sega will be bringing back a classic for the upcoming Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name. Those of you who follow the series closely will know that Ryuga Gotoku Studio is currently holding a competition for models to appear in the title. And it's since confirmed on its Western social media accounts that this is all related to the return of an iconic distraction, the Cabaret Club, which first debuted in Yakuza 0. Yeah. So the new title will see you take control of series stalwart Kazuma Kiryu once more, and will depict the time between Yakuza 6 and the events of Yakuza Like a Dragon. So it's probably safe to assume that the stoic star found a little spare time to run his own cabaret club on the side. For those of you not familiar with the minigame, it's basically a management mode where you recruit hostesses and pair them up with paying customers in order to increase your rank and, of course, income. So, Burly, what are your thoughts on this?
Just hold on. I'm just counting the money that came in for my cabaret club. I mean, I wish. I'm not surprised they would bring this back. This was such a huge thing with the Yakuza series, the mainline, especially in the mainline series. These like the side stuff. Mm-hmm. And the Cabaret Club, I do remember from Like a Dragon, people really enjoyed it, and it was very popular. So, Hey, if it went over well last time, why not bring it back again?
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they add to it.
Yeah. I mean, you see these like hostess clubs in like other, Yakuza games, like for example the Judgment games.
Yeah, you have the one in Lost Judgment, the storyline that you got to do in there.
Oh, yeah, and in Judgment as well. So, yeah. Yeah, Saori. Yeah, Saori-chan. Yeah, she's
Oh
she's
yeah,
the
that's
lawyer. The lawyer dressed up as a hostess and goes in there and gets some information and all. So yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, so excited to see this come back. All right. Okay, this is Burly. Get the drone
all right.
stick. It's time to fly the drone, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about a game that could be the next big Souls game like Elden Ring. We're going to show it to you right after this, so stay tuned.
Drone initiated.
Project the Perceiver might just be the next big Souls-like. So this is a story from Gaming Bolt, and the link is below for you. And I'm going to read you this story. And as I'm reading it to you all, I'm going to show you the trailer for this. So yeah, it looks pretty damn good. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready here. So anyway, let me go ahead and put that off. And yeah, so let me go ahead and start playing it here, and then I will read you some of the article. So yeah, so let me get to that. All right. So 17G's upcoming Souls-like looks like a unique blend of promising ideas. So From Software has found both critical and commercial success with its signature Soul series, and the constant evolution of that formula seems to be a clear indication that things are only going to go uphill from here. Many of the core themes and ideas found in these games have led to the formation of the Souls-like genre, which has also continued to grow in popularity with every new game revealed and eventually released. Recently, we got to see a brief first glimpse, and this is from the Gaming Bolt article, of Project the Perceiver, which is an upcoming Souls-like from developer 17G Studio. The impressive first showing has set the internet ablaze with hype and anticipation for this new project, and it's not hard to see why. The Perceiver looks to be everything that one would desire from a modern Souls-like. Challenging combat, fantastical realms, a rich story, the whole 9 yards, but it's also so much more than that. And to that end, we ask the question, what the hell is actually Project the Perceiver? Set against the backdrop of ancient China, Project the Perceiver is a unique mix of open world and Souls-like gameplay. The story follows a seemingly unarmed artist of the time period who died before he could complete the play that he was writing. As he spends his last moments drowning in the water, all while arrows are piercing into his body, a mask grants him a second shot at life, and he sets off to avenge those who wronged him in the first place. This kickstarts your journey to free your homeland of Tang from the hostile presence that has invaded these lands. And while that may sound formulaic at first, it looks like anything but that. Project the Perceiver blends elements of mythology and history along with this narrative, and the plot ends up being much bigger than just a simple war for liberation. There are supernatural forces involved and much more, which has us excited to learn more on the subject. The writing itself is also looking like a breath of fresh air amongst the barrage of Souls-like that we have experienced over the years. The story seems to be narrated in first person, and that should give people a deep dive into our protagonist's motivations, aspirations, and fears, all of which should bring us closer to this artist. So hopefully 17G manages to pull it off, and if it does, we might have something really great on our hands that also puts a fresh perspective on the genre. Burly, your thoughts on the trailer and what you're seeing here?
Yeah, the trailer, like gameplay wise, looks fun. It looks like, but I'm gonna say the thing we're all thinking, especially with what they just said for the story.
Mhm.
Yeah, the story is formulaic. I can think of like 5 other games. You know what I mean? That you died, now you're taking revenge.
Mhm.
You're liberating. But gameplay wise, looks good. I'm very interested to see, because this is a so far this looks good. who knows how it will come out in the final product on release. I hate to be like that because, as we've seen with games, trailers and stuff look good, and then when it comes out, different story.
Yeah.
But no, this looks good. I'll keep my eye on this. But like we haven't seen the whole death mechanic to see how that's like with Soul.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But like this boss fight just reminds me of like a faster kind of more cinematic Ghoshima kind of set of duel.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the art style and the textures and all?
Yeah, I don't mind the art style.
Mm-hmm.
Like so far I haven't seen nothing that like really stand out too much to me, but it looks good.
Yeah.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, it looks like a typical Souls game. I mean, but I like the setting. I think ancient China should be pretty cool. Yeah, and I think that's a little bit of a breath of fresh air from all the others. So
instead of the demonish world of hellish, and
right. But yeah, I mean the combat, like you said, I think it looks fun. So yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see what they show more of as the development process goes through. So
yeah.
So
the play is
far from over. So, yeah. So anyway, that is Project the Perceiver. So yeah, so look out for that. We're probably going to get more on that upcoming in 2023. So yeah.
I don't think we'll get that game till my mind says 2025.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. We shall see. But
it ain't coming. If it comes next year, I'd be surprised. 2024, it'd be a late 2024 game, I think.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so our final story for this edition of the morning show, we're going to talk about The Witcher right after this, so stay tuned. All right, Burly, the original Witcher remake is getting a fully open world. So yeah, looking good, man. The remake of the original Witcher is making at least one massive departure from its source. It'll be open world. So I will show you, of course. This is the link to the article, the GameSpot article. So yeah. So codenamed Canis Majoris and developed by third-party studio Fool's Theory, the remake will be built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5. And former CD Projekt Red developers working on the project. The news that the game will be open world came as a part of the publisher CD Projekt's most recent earnings report. Both the original Witcher and its sequel, Assassin of Kings, featured large open zones players could explore. However, progressing the story past certain key points would move players to a new zone, closing off the previous area entirely. On top of Canis Majoris, two other Witcher projects are currently in development, Polaris and Sirius, and we talked about that previously. Sirius has been described as an innovative take on the series that is aimed at both veteran fans and people new to the franchise. Currently in pre-production, it is being developed by Flame and the Flood developer, the Molasses Flood, and has 60-plus people involved in its creation. Project Polaris is described as a story-driven open-world RPG built on the legacy of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and has more than 150 people working on it at CD Projekt Red. This game will be the start of a new Witcher trilogy that is aiming to be delivered within a 6-year period following the Polaris release. So anyway, Burly, so the original Witcher, Unreal Engine 5, what do you think of that?
Yeah, this one did surprise me initially when this was announced. Because this was a game that came out in 2007. It was actually using an old BioWare engine that they modified. It was called the Aurora engine. So from what I've heard from people that have played, because I've known a few people that have played this, that like, yeah, this game badly needs this. It needed the update, and then it to be open world just will add more to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting. I hope this remake does it well, and that they really listen to player feedback that have played this game and take any of the criticisms and stuff, like if there were problems of the game, and really come to heart and fix and change that stuff.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played the original Witcher. But I'm excited for this, and especially Unreal Engine 5. I mean, how realistic it's going to look. And the zones and everything, now that it doesn't just close off that one particular zone when you go into another zone, now it's going to be fully open. So, yeah. And how much you want to bet, Burly, there's going to be zillions and gazillions of side quests that they're going to throw into this as well.
Oh yeah, they're going to add stuff. Like, I know they had released, I think a year or two later, there was the enhanced edition with some fixes and new animations and stuff. So I'm hoping they're going to take stuff from there that they had added in from the enhanced edition, so that way everyone that had played the original, you get the full experience. So I'm interested to see, since they're doing the first one, if the first remake does well, does that mean Witcher 2 is getting remade? Because I know that one was like, all three of them were quite different from each other in terms of gameplay a little bit, from what I've heard. It'll be interesting to see if this one goes well, do we get Witcher 2 remade?
Yeah. So exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. So, Burly, before we end the morning show today, I just want your initial takes on God of War Ragnarok since you started playing it now. How do you feel about it? How is it different from God of War 2018?
See, I've only got like a little, like under 3.5 hours. So I'm over 3, close to 3.5. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I finally get to play this game, because it's a game I've been waiting for forever to play. Mostly so far, it is like 2018. I agree. You do have the whole thing of now you can press triangle to charge the element, for ice for the axe or fire for the blades of chaos. But something, a little criticism, it's a nitpick, but other God of War games have done this, at least, is at the beginning you don't have like a lot of those abilities that you had for the last. Other God of War games have done some story stuff that at least made sense in the universe of why you don't have this. This game doesn't even try. It's like you guys couldn't have done one little thing. But I will say, for the one thing that was teased at the end of God of War 2018, and we all knew it was coming, I didn't see how that was going to play out. I'm not going to spoil, but I'm just, I figured, like, I did not see how that was going to go that way. It surprised me. So I'm really curious to see as I go in the coming days and week playing the game and see how everything folds out.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, hopefully I get a chance to get back to it as well too. I've put about maybe 6 hours into it so far. So looking forward to hearing more from you on that as well. So all right, so that's going to do it for this edition of the morning show. So we thank all of you for coming and watching later on as well. Of course, this will be in the Arena morning show playlist as well. The edited version will be, so you can come and watch it anytime here on the Arena Productions. So I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support and viewership. Thank you so much. All right. So let us know in the comments also what you think about the Perceiver. What do you think of that? Will it be the next big Souls game, do you think? Let us know what you think of The Witcher remake in Unreal Engine 5. Will you be playing that when it comes out? So let us know in the comments, and let us know if you're going to play the Cabaret Club in in Yakuza. Yeah. So let us know about that in the comments as well. We really appreciate all of your comments. So thank you so much. So that's going to do it for us. So I've been your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burly Gaming. We hope to catch you tomorrow for the Wednesday edition of the morning show. So until then, take care, everyone. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.